Okay, here with Nick Willis in Boston. So you spoke a little bit earlier about your approach to the race. I guess one thing I'm wondering, looking at a broader look at the 1500 right now, there's obviously one guy who's sort of head and shoulders ahead.
Who's that?
Guy who beat you in Beijing a couple of years. I don't know.
I've just been focusing on the pack. I didn't know there was a guy 40 meters out in front of us every time.
I'm wondering obviously Rio's the goal. How do you go into that race and think, do I think, man, we're just racing for second? Or, do you draw up some way you're going to beat him? I guess, how do you approach it with a titan like Kiprop in the event right now?
I guess I just go back to what happened at the London Olympics. Kiprop and Chip Saber ran 3:28, 3:29. I ran 3:30 at the Monaco race 3 weeks before. And then we were 9th, 10th, and 11th, or 9th, 11th, and 12th in the final of London. So you can't necessarily read into who is running what at a certain time of the year. Anything could happen, injuries or illnesses or whatever might happen. And so I guess last year I really tried to change my mindset that if I can focus on myself, if I have a very solid race, not even a spectacular one, just a solid race, then there's a good likelihood of coming away with a medal. I think I did have a solid race, but that was one of the rare years, probably the best since 2007, where there was such a depth of top guys right in the top 5 places. But I think I ran better than I did at the Beijing Olympics. But I just happened to be 6th instead of 3rd. So I think that's the best approach for me to take.
We spoke a little about your approach at moving a little earlier towards the end of the races. It's definitely